Oh, this was cool. This is more Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo news is always fun. This is a 1980s court document shows that Nintendo considered it Kong Dong and Kong the Kong before selling on the name Donkey Kong. This is from PC Gamer by Rich Stanton. This just talks about there was a lawsuit in the early 1980s looking to get in the video game market. You know, Sid Snyder saw Donkey Kong and thought, you know what, this is too much like King Kong. Let's sue Nintendo. But Nintendo, which was a much smaller company at the time, fought back and won. And this a decisive victory. And Donkey Kong didn't infringe on Universal's copyright and remained Nintendo's character. But there was a gaming historian, Norman Caruso, on Twitter that sort of showed some scans of what potential names were. And the alternative names for Donkey Kong, which is Funny Kong. So they workshopped this a bit before they settled on the iconic Donkey Kong. Funny Kong, Kong the Kong, Jack Kong, Funky Kong, which of course became a character of its own, Bill Kong. That's an interesting. I guess Kong is also is a generic term for gorilla in Japan. Steel Kong, Giant Kong, Big Kong, Kong Down, Kong Dog, which is I think is a good name. Mr. Kong, Custom Kong, Kong Chase, Kong Boy, Kong Man, Kong Fighter, Wild Kong, Rookie Kong, Kong Holiday, and finally Donkey Kong. We could have a world where Kong Man was the name for it, but I don't know if it would have done quite as well. Or Kong Dong was actually a very good. I thought that would have worked too. Real stunner here. And Funky Kong, first introduced in Rare's Donkey Kong series, has roots going back to the 1980s. Funky Kong could have been the star of the entire franchise. Further tidbits, doodles, certificates, and the judge summations between the two gorillas. So it's actually really, really kind of cool. And of course, the win, of course, is kind of like video game tidbit here. John Joseph Kirby was the name of the lawyer that helped Nintendo beat Universal. And of course, Kirby, they sort of, memorialized John Joseph Kirby with the name, of course, the sort of pink, everyone's favorite pink puff from Nintendo, Kirby. That was actually named after him, which is actually pretty cool. Who I guess John Joseph Kirby has originally has passed away since that time. I think he might have. When did he pass away? 2019, and in 1994, where they named the character Kirby to honor him. Citation needed, so maybe it's like internet history, but kind of cool. Kind of a cool history of Nintendo.